Alright. Alright. Okay, so you can hear me through the controller. Okay, so you can hear me through the controller. Okay, so you can hear me. There we go. Hey, I'll hook up my mic in a bit, guys. I'm just waking up. Hey, Bobo. Why don't you honk on Bobo? Honk on Bobo. Look at that. The invasion of the Dutch. You know what? Three Dutchies in here. Energetic, the Flying Dutchman, and Bobo. Honk on Bobo. All right. Jappin Wayne. I don't like you, Jappin Wayne. Bad, bad man. Didn't even send me an apology. Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, rigatoni. 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 All right, I'm gonna go feed my cat here. Hang on. And make coffee. Fucking tired. Yes, Gizmo, get out of my way. I know. Impossible to forget. Won't let me. All right. Invited. Is it? All right. All right. What am I doing? Right. Making coffee. Alright. There we go. Yep. All right. Sugar. Yeah, God. Oh, I don't think I shared the stream, did I? I don't think I did. Okay. Share. Discord. My experience. There you go. Send. All right. There we go. All right. There. All right. I shared the screen. Looks like they're all checking up. I'm gonna probably just chill during the during the thing. All right. I don't think I need to worry about that. Everything's coming in, right? I think everything's working. All right. Okay. Is it working? Yeah, there we go. All right, there we go. It looks like we're getting ready to go. Here. Yeah, so I'm probably not going to really get too active here in the first two sections. I'm still making my coffee here. Just woke up. Fucking been killer in Canada with all the snow we've been getting. It's brutal out here. I got icicles hanging from my window. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. 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 Okay. Where's my coffee at? I'm dying for my coffee to be made here. Oh. Fuck. So what do we got? We got SV5, Riank, Javin Wayne, my nemesis. Bad Javin Wayne. No message, nothing. Like I don't even exist. Then we got Danger David, Bobo. Holko Bobo from Holland. Yesher Run. Rolly, Gordini, Babcock, Johnny Regazzoni, Frontenac, Elch, Dunk, Dunce, whatever you want to call them, Bards, Suribos, Carpo, Crunchy Pancake, Justin, just beaten. He's just beaten his wiener. And the Flying Dutchman. Where's AA? No AA? I think Andrew's off. Do you think no Jordan? No Justin either. Justin's not in there either. Wow. Unless maybe that's just beaten. Maybe that's Justin. Is that Justin? Just beaten? I used to come from a town called Beaton. Oh, the rock and roll is still beating. I'm looking at the order. Guys, right? I'm gonna go with my race winner. I think I'm gonna go with Rianka's race winner. I think. I hear Bobo's supposed to be pretty decent. We'll just have to watch SC5, see how many guys he takes out when he lights out this time. I raced on, it was yesterday, wasn't it? I think it was yesterday, or the day before. I don't know what day it was. But, I raced, and, SC5, lost the rear coming into a corner, and, Riank went to go, I think he went to go high, or around him wide, and, SC5 slid back into him, and I went to the inside, and just scraped on by. That's kind of funny. So that wouldn't be the first time actually SC5's taken out Riank. He did it in Hungary, I think he did it as well. Ran him off the track. Let him get you this time, Riank. It's payback time. Oh, I gotta put my glasses on. Oh, boy. Yeah. Okay, I got my coffee. and start sipping on it. So yeah, pretty yeah, kind of a couple of the top dogs missing from the first race. Maybe they're doing that to give the other guys a chance, like AA and Jordan. I'm not sure who Just Beaten is. Just Beaten might be might be Justin. I'm not sure. Nobody's messaging me, so I don't see any messages. Nobody likes me. Ooh, look at that. The Flying Dutchman in first place. 129.4. That's not going to cut it. I think I raced there. I didn't do good in qualifying. Thing I kept screwing up. Couldn't get a run in. And then got blocked a couple of times by, I think it was a Ferrari guy. Might have been Johnny there. But, yeah, I couldn't get a run in. But I know on, I think it was the previous Thursday I ran that track. And it was a 27.7. So I'm thinking 20, you might see a 26. You might see someone get into the 26s, maybe. Alright. Actually, I don't know, you might see it. But, yeah. I gotta keep running with the A1881 in practices. It's the only place where I have any luck racing. Everybody else wipes out around me and I win all the races. I can't run in a league race because I get taken out. It's like I've got an X on me. Bullseye. Take out the ghost. Yes, Gizmo. Stop it! Hey! You little monster! Hey, you! Little monster. Bouncing around like Tony and the Tiger. Yes, relax. Okay, oh yeah, so I'm not doing anything here. I'm just kind of sitting on the pit. Okay, here, so we want to do what? Then I got to do this every time, right? I forgot my job now. I haven't done it. I don't do it enough anymore. I'm just lazy. There we go. I got 5 people watching. One of you's got to know who Just Beaten is. Is that Justin? Just Beaten? Justin? And here comes SV5. Yeah, it looked like it when I was racing. I wonder if he solved it by now, but I know I was having this problem, right? Like, I was good for one run, but it was really hard. I think the temperature of the rear tires were going through sector 1, so it was really hard to push, especially like over a couple of laps, right? It was getting hard to push through the sector 1 there. My car didn't feel nice in the race trim. I think Selective might have had the wrong setup too, so maybe he has some luck here. All right. Parts with a 128.6. I think that's what I got actually, 128.6 in the practice, but it was slow, right? So and I should have been up in the 127s, especially because I was in a Red Bull too, so I should have been able to get in there. But anyways, I wasn't able to get a decent qualifying in. But yeah, my setup, I just, it was strange. It's a strange setup. Like when it hooks up and you get a lap, it is a good setup, but it just didn't. You really had to be careful how you went through sector one because the rear tires would heat up. Had to really play with the throttle, run, 3/4 throttle and stuff like that. Anyway, here we go with, might as well sit in with him, right? I'm pretty sure he's going to be up near the top. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually gets top order right now. Where's Bobo at? 135. That kick-sauber must not be working that well for him. Yeah, it's one of the things. I think he's a reserve, Bobo. He wasn't able to get in on the full-time list. And, yeah. So he's stuck in a kick-sauber. And here he comes around the last corner. Oh, look, 27, 28, 9. Yeah, so he still doesn't look like he's got this track solved. Jerky Javin. I don't know what a name. I gotta find a nasty name to call him. Not that I'm upset about getting pushed off track, dive bombed and pushed right off track and stuff. That happens in racing. We always make dumb decisions, but a message after would be nice. Hey, sorry about that. I even send messages when I think it might have been my fault. You know what I mean? Even when I'm unsure, I always send a message. But I guess that's different people. Some people just don't care, I guess. Jabbing Wayne. I'm cursing you this race. I'm putting the curse of the ghost on Jabbing Wayne. Jabbing Wayne! You will go down in this race. You have been cursed by the ghost of Christmas F1. See what happens when I just wake up? Yeah, SV5 is going to pass him and take a lap. I can just see those two fighting it out. They have similar driving styles. I think I can see it though, I could see that, right? I know Riank is going to be keeping his distance from SV5. I think SV5 is going to want to get by. Riank's going to want to get by SV5 as quickly as possible. Oh, Bobo up into the 129s now, so that's getting better. He is in the kick-sauber, right? So, and when I did my 127.7, that was in an equal performance car, right? These are realistic performance, so there's a difference, But when I practiced, though, I was in a Red Bull. So I'm thinking a Red Bull, I should have been able to pull off in the 27s again. But, yeah, like I said, I couldn't put a lap together for some reason. I ended up winning the race, but I think it was more by default than anything else. It was SV5 and Riant took each other out. Well, SV5 wiped out, and he took Riant along with him. Then it was just, then I had, what was it, Rolly and the Flying Dutchman behind me. And then going into turn 1 and 2 there, I think I might have braked a little late going into turn 1, but I think it worked out okay, and it was going to be okay. And I didn't know if I had not left enough room in turn 2, but apparently it was the Dutchman took out Rolly and those two, so because I was hoping to race them. And I wanted to rate for Rolly, but I had an American behind me, and I don't like Americans right now, so I didn't want him to beat me. So I couldn't really wait up for Rolly. I waited up for him when I seen the guy didn't come out of the pits in time. But Rolly had worn tires, so he wasn't going to be much of a fight for me. But, yeah. If it wouldn't have been an American behind me, I would have... I would have pitted and matched Rolly's pit strategy, but I wasn't having an American beat me on Thursday or Friday there. Bad Americans fucking up the world. Oh boy, Scarpo! It doesn't even look like he bothered to hit the brakes there. Where is Scarpo? Yeah, I think he needs to go do some work on that car. Good thing he didn't DNF there. That was a pretty hard hit. And there's Riank. You gotta keep in mind, Riank is also in a Haas, but 129. I have a feeling Riank will make that Haas run a lot quicker than when it should be running. I bet you Riank is gonna get himself into the 127s. He did on Thursday, I think. So I think he'll get himself up there. Right. 127s in a Haas is I think pretty decent. Right. And I think he's good enough that he can probably get himself a 26 maybe. But I think he's got himself into the next round. It's pretty high numbers I'm seeing here, right? Okay, we got the Flying Dutchman and Nate Anger pretty close together there. So Dutchman's going to take out Nate Anger into the first corner. After he takes out Nate Anger, then he's going to work on Rolly. Or maybe Rolly's going to pay him back. Who knows? Yeah, I'm not really. I'm just shooting off my mouth, guys. Not really into the race yet. I'm just blabbing. I just woke up. I have to take my pills and stuff. My nose spray and everything else. I'm building a planet. I might stream it later. Surviving Mars or something like that. So yeah, I'm gonna build a Mars colony. I've decided I'm not gonna allow Americans on my planet. I don't want them fucking up the world. I wake up every day and I wait for them to say Trump's dead. There's board of peace. It cost $1 billion and it goes to his who is it? His Jewish son-in-law. What's his name? Married to Ivanka. Yeah, they're going to take the $1 billion from each of these countries that's joined his so-called board of peace. If you notice, it's mostly countries that are under dictatorship. Right? Seems to be the American allies now. But anyway, yeah, he's going to take that $1 billion from each company. Jared Kushner, that's his name. And I guess they're going to rebuild Gaza and make billions of dollars there. Apparently, Trump has made $3 billion. $3 billion, not million, billion, so far in his presidency, from his presidency. Yeah. I think America shocked the world with how they've changed. I think the whole world is still in shock and disbelief that, yeah, that's the worst. You know, like, I know I step away from racism, but you know, like, you get a country like Russia or say China, right? We know, you know what to expect. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, if they do something bad, it's not, you know, you kind of expected it. You know, they warned you ahead of time. But with the States, they're like, you know, your best friend, and then all of a sudden they come and stab you in the back. You know what I mean? So it's even worse than what anything Russia could do and stuff like that, right? When you have your ally of over however many years, and then all of a sudden it turns on you. Yeah. But that's what happens when hate starts fueling a country, I guess. You thought the USA was immune from that type of thing, but you can see how easy a big, powerful country like America can be manipulated. I think social media had a lot to do with it now. It's a tool. It brought all those hateful mega guys. And now you've got a new America being reborn. An America we don't know what that we can trust anymore. Trump's trade deals are threats. Take my trade deal or I'll do this. Don't trade with this people. He tries to tell what countries other countries can trade with. So he not only wants to dictate to his own country, but he wants to dictate to the countries he's trading with or supposedly allies with. Alright, so yeah. Pretty shitty world. And honestly, I give my personal view going by how long it's been and how much Trump has done in the with changing judges and putting in corrupt FBI and police enforcement and that ICE and everything else. I think America is done. I really do. I think democracy is dead now in thing. And they're going to fascism or socialism, whatever you want to call it, communism. But yeah, they definitely got a dictator. And I think that's what Trump always wanted to be, was a dictator. Yeah, right. So Mamcock, Mama's cock with a 128.8. I haven't seen anybody get into the 127s yet, but I think it's going to happen. I think Riank will do it. I think maybe Selectum might be able to pull it off. Maybe Mamcock too. Right, maybe SV5 might be able to pull off a 27. He wasn't able to on the thing, but he got 128.3 if I was correct. So he might be able to pull it off. But yeah, a few of the big drivers aren't here, I'm noticing, so it should be an eventful race. I know SV5 or Yonk are probably liking that. I have a feeling that Beaton might be Justin, but nobody's messaging me on YouTube to say, yeah, it is Justin. All right. Come on, Dutchie. Normally Flying Dutchman will message me, or Rolly will let me know. Maybe they're not listening to me today. But yeah, I have a feeling Just Beaton is I have this thing that somebody told me once it was Justin, but I just wanted somebody to message me to say, yeah, just Beaton is Justin. But who knows? I heard Bobo is fairly quick. I don't know if he's an AA quick or Jordan quick, but he's gonna have a hard time though, because he is in a kick sauber. So, but maybe he can make it work and come away with I think this would be his first league race, but he's a reserve. I think. I do believe he's reserving. Oh, hang on here. I forgot. We started again. This is the second round of qualifying. For they do a full quali. If more than 16 show up for the race, which is pretty much every time, they do a full quali, which is 3 sessions, where 5 guys get eliminated each session. So the bottom 5 will get eliminated this round. And yeah, who is this? This is Riank. Yeah, let's sit in with Riank. The Rain Man, we'll call him the Rain Man. I don't think I'm pronouncing his name properly. I wish he would once send me a voice message saying his own name so I say it right, because I don't think I say it right. But we'll call him the Rain Man, because the Rain Man's cool. Oh my God. Rain Man, the bringer of rain. When it rains, it pours. We got 2 Mercedes in the top spots right now. Oh, Hong Kong Bobo. We got 2 Dutchies up there. Where's Energetic? What happened to Energetic? I thought Energetic was did he get knocked out? Or maybe he was going to stream the race for the guys. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he was going to stream the race for the guys if I didn't show up. Because I think he's done that before. I'm not sure. I'll have to look. Maybe he got knocked out, right? But Energetic is normally fairly quick. Fairly quick, you know? So I would have thought that he would have made it to this round, but I don't know. I saw him in there when I first jumped in the room that he was in there, but maybe he didn't get in as a reserve. Well, he's -9 in the first sector. Well, okay, he only ran a 130 there, so. That was an RV there. I wonder if that RV got in his way. He's trying to slow him down. Best V5. Still 28.7. Still in the 28s. Oh, there we go. He's on a pretty decent lap, I think, here. He's going to be in the 28s. If he can gain another half a second, he might get himself into the 27s. But it's going to be a close... I think he's definitely going to take first place, I think. Wow, he got close to the line there. 128.1. There you go. He's pretty close to the 127s now. It's pretty good, okay? Because you got to understand, he's in a Haas, right? Which is like one of the worst cars. I'm not sure if it is the worst. I think the worst car... It's probably a toss-up between Haas and Kick, maybe. I think those would probably be your two worst cars, I think. Your best car would obviously be the McLaren. Then I think the second place car, okay, like the second best car would probably be the Mercedes. But it might also be the Red Bull. But it's hard to say because, you know, Max was driving the Red Bull, right? If you go by the second driver, the Red Bull was probably like a fifth place car. But, yeah. Looks like Riot maybe ran out of gas here. Well, maybe not. Maybe he was trying to let somebody by. But that guy wasn't on a hot lap either. I think he's probably going into the pits now, I think. There you go, Riot. So who's on the bubble here? How much time do we got here left in the session? Justin, I have a feeling that just beating Justin, since nobody's going to talk to me and send me a message on YouTube. Hey, I'm pretty sure that's, maybe nobody's hearing me, I don't know. Let me see. Maybe nobody's hearing me, I don't know. No. That's not it. They're hearing me. SV going out for a hot lap. I don't know that I would do that. Maybe if he's on a used set of tires, maybe he's okay. But hopefully he doesn't go out on a new set because I think he's secured his next round. And you're just using up a set of tires. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see because we got some couple of drivers in here that I know that are a little aggressive. So. Long times. It'll be interesting to see what happens there. If somebody gets lucky like I did. And has everybody take each other out and just cruise on by. Well, yeah, here goes SV5. I guess we'll sit in with him. I imagine he's on a used set, right? I can't see him going out on a brand new set here, because that wouldn't be smart, because you'd just be using up a set of tires for no reason when you've already made it into the next round, right? This round isn't about getting pole. This is just ensuring you get into the next round. He's used quite a bit of his DRS. But I think he's still alright. I think he's going to be okay. 122. I didn't keep an eye on it. 127, 28. No. He wasn't able. I have a feeling he was on a used set of tires, but yeah. He was struggling to get into the 127s. I know in practice I was struggling. I couldn't, you know, but I was having bad luck and not hitting my marks. But under equal performance, I got in the 127s. But I was kind of surprised, though, of it. I haven't been driving much, as everybody knows. I just been kind of relaxed. I'm building planets now. I'm gonna find a new planet to live. Got the Americans are fucking up Earth. I'm gonna go colonize Mars. Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool game. I like those kind of games because I can sit back, smoke joints, and build my colony and stuff. It looks like a pretty cool game. I'll try to stream it. Right, but there's so many pages, it's kind of confusing for me, right? I kind of get lost, right? So, and I haven't played it much, so I don't know what to build first and what not to build and all that stuff. But it looks like a pretty cool game, so. But I'll stream it so everybody can see. All right. And you're allowed to vet your settlers too, right? so I can vet out the Americans. Nah, actually, it doesn't give you by countries. People, what it does is it vets you, vet the type of person, like a scientist or a geologist, right? So that you get like the type of people you want, like the skills. Like, you know, you want a scientist and a geologist, and then you got medics and stuff like that, right? So you got to kind of vet what type of people that you bring to the colony to help building the colony easier. All right, there we go. That's the second round of qualifying. Yeah. Oh, Javin Wayne didn't even get in a run. I wonder why that is. Yeah, he didn't even run. I thought Javin Wayne was American. What kind of flag is that? I thought Javin Wayne was American. Maybe he's mixed. He's a mixed American. You better be careful. He might get deported. Running different flags if he is American. That's pretty brutal. Seen those ice guys shot one guy when he was lying on the ground. I don't know what happened there. They claim he had a gun, but I think it was bullshit because it was one shot and it was the cop shooting the guy, or not the cop, but the ICE agent shooting the guy. And he was lying on the ground at the time, so yeah. I think maybe the ICE agent screwed up and pulled the trigger and didn't mean to, and he killed another guy. And then they killed that girl in Minnesota as well. She didn't deserve to lose her life, I'll tell you that. MAGA, they think it's good, you know. They don't seem to show any remorse over people dying from this ice. They're if you ask MAGA, they'll tell you, well, she shouldn't have been in the country. So she lost her life for a good cause, apparently. Because she was an illegal alien, so it was justified to kill her. Which I don't believe. Okay, I think it's crap. And I think the United States is disgusting right now. The things I'm seeing happening there. But unfortunately, I'm in Canada, so I imagine I should be quiet because I'm under threat being in Canada of becoming what is it, the 51st state? So I better watch out. Because when we do get invaded or whatever, or Trump tries to get us as the Americans, he'll probably come after me and put me in jail for saying nasty things about him. Because that's what he's doing right now. I think he's putting all the Democrats in jail, or trying to. Right? So by next election, there'll probably be nobody left to run against them. It'll be like a Putin type thing. Yeah, I don't think Americans will ever be able to choose who their president is again. Yeah, it's strange how the world works, man. So who are we on here? This is the final round here. Tired, disabled, enable. There we go. SV5. Yep. Yeah, it's crazy world. Well, here goes SP5. I imagine he's on a fresh set maybe here. Rionk is on an out lap. I'm gonna go with sitting with SV5. We got Nate Andrews up there, right? Maybe Nate Andrews surprises us, and he's just been kind of hanging back. Maybe he's waiting for his best run there. Rock and roll, he's in the top 10. The Flying Dutchman, Bobo's in there. So we got two of the Dutchies, and I'm not sure if Energetic is actually racing. I know I saw him in the room, but I'm not sure that he was racing. I didn't pay attention. I thought he was. And Energetic's also from the Netherlands as well. So, dag. It's a lady. Little a 128.2. He's still not able to crack into the 127s, but I think that's a better time than what he got on Friday in practice. So a little improvement, but he's still got another run, I think, with fresh tires. So I think he still might be up there. And let's. We're spectator. Here's Rionk. Let's see what Rionk gets. I got my money on Riank winning this race. Unless he gets taken out. I don't think people realize how good Riank is, actually. I think he has some bad luck in this lead, but he's actually a really fast driver. And he goes a 128.0. Not quite into the 27s yet, but I think he's going to get there. I think on his last run, he'll put it into the 27s and show everybody what he's really got. That's weird. Why? It's not letting me change players, man. That's so stupid. It's not allowing me to change the players without doing it like this. So something's screwed up. There's some sort of glitch here going on. I have to press spectate like that, which I normally don't have to do. Normally I can flick between the players, but I can't do it now for some reason. There we go. You see? Oh, there we go. Now it's letting me do it. Okay. So maybe... So how do I change views? Okay, there we go. Camera type, there. I've been doing other games, I guess. Maybe I'm just all screwed up here. But there we go. Here's Rock and Rolly. 129.0. Rock and Rolly. It looks like Selecta's out there, too. The Flying Dutchman. He's going, oh, he's getting out of Rock and Rolly's way. So let's go to Rolly, because Rolly, I think he's going to come to the line. Oh, no, he's on an outlap. Rolly's on an outlap. Rock and Rolly. Yeah, I think his country joined that Turkey. I think Turkey are being a bunch of turkeys and joining the Trump League of or what is it, the League of Peace. What a joke that is. That's just a money grab to get $1 billion from each country to give to Jared Kushner to build Gaza back up for the Jews. Yeah, I wonder how that'll go. Like, are there even any Palestinians left in Gaza? Or did they kill them all? Because I think they pretty much annihilated that fucking... The killer is they annihilated all the Palestinians, but I don't think they ever got that Hamas guy. So, I think he's already left town. Probably gone to one of the other Arab states or whatever. So, but I know where the Israelis, they don't like the Palestinians or anybody around them, but that's the Middle East, right? That's the way it goes. Seems like nobody gets held accountable these days for their crimes. And here we go, Rolly with 128.7, so he's putting a decent lap up there. Not bad for the Williams, too. Now what? Let's go to, I think we want to go to there, the Flying Dutchman. Yeah, I think I missed him. So he got a 128.7. Where's Bobo? Bobo. Here's Bobo. Let's see what Bobo gets. He's used quite a bit of his ERS already, but he's in the final corner. Let's see what he can get. 24, doesn't look 25, 27, 28.6, not bad, okay? 128.6 in Kick Sabra, I think it's a pretty decent time. Right, and who knows, maybe in the race, he has some luck, you know? SV5 takes out half the field in front of him. And, yeah, he pulls a ghost. But, yeah, all right. So I think this is when we're going to be seeing everybody's last runs. I don't think Rolly's going to be doing another one. He's on medium, so maybe he did like a double run. I wonder what's going on with Nate Danger David. Is he out there? There he is. I think he's just getting set up. Let's sit in with Nate Danger. I think he's just getting ready to go on his quali run. Oh, look at that. SV5 gets in front of Riant. Riant's not going to be happy about that. Last time SV5 was in front of Riant. We know what happened there. But I think a race pace, I think Riant will have better race pace. I think SV5 was, unless he's done something with his setup, was a little inconsistent with his, kind of like what I was, because I couldn't figure out the setup. And Nate Danger comes in, so I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it. So the front row is going to be SV5 and Riant. And then it's going to be Bart and Mamcock on row 2. Row 3 is going to be Rolly and Bobo, our other Dutchman. And then on row 4, we're going to have the Flying Dutchman and Just Beaten, who I think is Justin. And then on row 9, it's going to be Nate Danger David. And I don't know why it's only 9 guys and not 10. Huh. That's weird. So Nate Danger David will be in the thing. And Rolly, it pulls off a 5th, so pretty decent. Rolly and that Williams. I think he'd be happy with that. So let's see here. Can I? No, it won't give me a thing, but I guess I'll see the thingy here. So I guess I got to get ready here for the race. For the race. But I'm gonna get a nice fresh cup of coffee here. Yeah, sorry guys, I know I was just jabbering on, wasn't doing much for my commentaries. My commentaries have been kind of lame lately. I just haven't been, yeah, I just haven't had that. My mood has been very down lately. Yes, Probably all something to do with how the world is today, but yeah, my mood hasn't been in the where it should be, and I'm not doing the things I would normally do. But who knows? Maybe things get better. Maybe there is a God. He comes down and he takes out all these fucking idiots in the world. But I don't believe in God, so I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I think we got a dictator power struggle going on right now. I think Americans soon will be working in factories like the Chinese for peanuts to compete with the Chinese manufacturing. Because, yeah, I don't think the Americans realize what they've done by putting that guy in power. Because I don't think they'll ever get him out now. Okay, so yeah, I guess we're waiting for everybody to make their adjustments to the cars. I got my coffee. I didn't roll a joint because maybe as the race goes on, I might. 50% race. 100% races when it's on a race weekend. I think it's 10 races, so you might see one or two this season, 100%ers. Because I think they do get a race when the season starts. Alright. They normally do if there's a race on the Sunday that they have a league race, they do the same track and they do it 100%. All right, here we go. Formation lap. So we got SC5 Rionk on the front row, Barth and Mamcock on the second, Rolly and Bobo on the third row. Fourth row selected and just beaten. Then we've got Nate Anger, David, and Scarbo on the fifth row. Dunce and Frontenac on the sixth row. Johnny Rigatoni. And Javin Wayne. Jerky Javin. On the seventh row. Then we got Elch and Gordini on the eighth row. And yes, there we go. Energetic, the third Dutchman. And Yesher Run on the ninth row. And then we got Crunchy Pancake and Sir Ibo on the 10th row. So there we go. Spectator menu. Let's get this ready. I'm sorry, I haven't done this stuff. I'm so far behind. Okay, that's that. As they get their tires all warmed up. A few of the big dogs missing from this race, so we're going to probably see a different winner that we haven't seen before. So it should be fairly exciting. Turn 1 and 2 are definitely going to be exciting. Maybe even 3 on the start here. Be curious to see what happens. As the field comes to the line here. SC5 leading them. That's Bards. Had a good race with Bards, actually, I think, in this track here. He's up in third. All right, here we go. The first race of the season. Buckle up, buttercups. Let's go racing, boys. And there we go. Looks like Rion gets off the line pretty decent. I think he's going to leave the line open, but there's that Williams of Barge trying to jump in there. I think Barge will have to back out. You don't want to go too wide into the third corner. That's just not going to happen. So SV5 gets along pretty decent. Oh, Gordini, I think we've got a safety car, or somebody's got a 10-second penalty there. It's showing me caution, okay, but this is either a virtual no, it's a safety car. I can see the sign on the thing. But, yeah. Spectator menu. That's what I want. Everybody on mediums but Yesher Run. Yesher Run, the only one that goes with a thing, but a lot of penalties here. 10 seconds, Justin. I think that's probably from turn 1 and 2 there. They probably had to avoid it or something, maybe. I don't know what that is, but that's too bad. But you know what? Those guys can make a pit stop. Those guys can make a pit stop and serve those 10 seconds and maybe get them out of the way right away, but... And look at that, Gavin Wayne. See, the ghost got you. I tell you, you shouldn't have run me off in Belgium. I set the ghost curse on Gavin Wayne. He's out on the first one. But it looks like Nate Anger and Elch also out. That's too bad. Yeah, I didn't see what happened there because I was with the front guys there. And just beaten at DNF too. I think he pulled in a pit and said, fuck it. It looks like we might have had a bit of a chaotic start there in the middle. Somebody did something stupid or missed their braking point or something, right? Because it looks like a lot of people are out. And it looks like some of those guys that I was talking about with the penalty did decide to pit, because I'm seeing those penalties disappearing. So that Gordini, Dunce, and I guess it was Yesher Run, I think, was already on things. So, yeah, so I think it was Dunk and Gordini or had penalties. So I think they went in and got served their penalties and put on fresh tires. Which is probably, you know, not that bad of an idea to do, considering that we've got, what, 4 cars already out. So they didn't lose a lot of spots by doing it, but they got to serve those 10-second penalties. So I think probably a good idea from Gordini and Dunce to make that pit stop and get in Crunchy Pancake, it looks like, to serve those penalties. Get them out of the way nice and early. But yeah, you can see, yeah, not the start you would like to see, but this is the kind of track where you do have these types of things happen because of that turn 1 and 2, and then because it's just a little short run up there, right? It's not a long run to the first turn, and everybody's bunched up, and yeah, and that's what happens. It's hard because a lot of guys want to go too wide into that S, and you know, some don't want to leave room, some do, and that's probably why you got like guys like Nate Anger out. Hey, Danger's usually fairly patient. I'm not sure what happened there, but I'm seeing Javin Wayne in there, and I know I jinxed Javin Wayne. I did the ghost jinx on Jerky Javin for his Belgium trick on me. Oh, sure about. I think he got a speeding penalty in bed. He goes to change the tire and he gets a penalty. All right, so everybody got their penalties thing. Their penalties served. So that's good. But yeah, we lost, I think that's Just Beaten is Justin, so, and then Nate Anger. Two guys that probably could have competed for the win, already gone. So that's gonna so that's a couple of good guys right there taken out. You know, now maybe a Rolly or a Bobo or maybe a Flying Dutchman can come in there and scoop away the win. Energetic's up there too. He's gone up to 12th. And here we go. Looks like SV5 gets a pretty good start. Williams, the Bards, he goes to look, but I think he's smart. He figures, yeah, you know what, I'm going to go single file and let's get this race started nice and clean. And it looks like we did get it off started clean that time. I don't see anything happening in the back there. I think everybody kind of stayed in line and just kind of got on with it and was much more patient. And we got the two Williams there. And then we've got the Flying Dutchman and then Bobo. I think they switched spots around. So we got two, we got the Orange Army coming after the Williams right now here with Bobo and the Flying Dutchman. And the Flying Dutchman, better watch out, Rolly. Remember what the Dutchie did to you, what was it, Friday? Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm sure it was a mistake. You're going to want to hang in that DRS, right? That's the key. Now the DRS is going to be activated, I do believe. And yeah. Barge is just on the verge, and same with Rolly. They're just on the verge of maybe losing that DRS, so they're going to have to hang in there. And Rolly, and we got the Flying Dutchman, still got his wing and everything else. I think he's being a little more patient this time. I think maybe he got excited when he seen me in the mix there. He wanted to give me a run for my money. And yeah, somehow they took each other out. I'm not exactly sure how it happened. I didn't know that it wasn't my fault at the time, but... Oh, little Dutchie, he gets a little sideways there. It's going to cost him some speed. He might fall out of that DRS now. With that little thing. Rolly's probably looking back on that timer saying, oh, look, he's out of that DRS, and he's probably pushing a little harder to keep him out of that DRS, but it looks like he's got himself back in there, and he's grabbed his Orange Army teammate. he's not really his teammate, but his countryman, Bobo, the Dutch Orange Army here. But it looks like Bards has lost that, DRS. And I think Rionk is just kind of not pressuring SP5 right now because he's just trying to make sure he opens up that gap. From Bards. Look at SV5 is using hot lap. You don't see that much. Instead of speed bursts, I guess. And then he goes into none. So he's playing around with it. There's lots of ways to do it now, but I actually don't like it because you're sitting there pressing too many buttons now in this game. That's one thing I liked about going and playing other racing games. I didn't have to press so many buttons all the time. It's like almost after every turn you're pressing your power to pass and stuff. It's just too many buttons you're pressing in this game, I find. I think SV5 is struggling to hold these guys off. Bard's back in it, but he hasn't taken Rolly with him. Rolly trying to get back in there. And he's got the Flying Dutchman all over him. And then it looks like Bobo has dropped back a bit. And Bobo's, yeah, it looks like Bobo's struggling on the long run here. Could be that car. But who's he got up behind him? He's got Mamcock. Well, there's Cock coming for him. And then a big space back to Rigatoni. And then Johnny Rigatoni. And he's got the Alpine of Gordini in behind him, and then Dunk right behind him. Energetic's still in 12th, though. He hasn't really come up. I'm noticing. I'm not sure. His car isn't good. He's in a Haas, though, so he is in a slow car. But yeah, Bobo under some pressure now. Oh, something happened to Selecta. I'm just looking at it, and that's probably what I saw there too. So Rolly now probably breathing easy and trying to work to catch that DRS up in front, which I think he's just done. And it looks like that dirty air maybe, yeah, he's got some front wing damage. I'm not sure what happened to Selecta there, but he's gotten himself some damage, and it looks like Bobo, the countryman, is gonna pass him. I have a feeling that the Dutchie's gonna probably pit this time round. He's in that window, actually. I think if he were to pit, he's going to be okay to go the distance on a set of whites. So I think he'll pit this time by. And there he goes. He's into the thing. So not all is lost. Maybe the undercut helps him out, and he gets back in there in the top 5 again, and is able to pressure Rolly in the end here. I think you're going to be seeing guys around lap 9 or 10. making their pit stop to go on to the whites. Right. Oh, Rehonk, way off track there. Don't know what happened to Rehonk there. But bars now all over the back of and Rehonk trying to get himself back in there. He was able to get himself back in between Rolly and Bars there nicely, so. But yeah, I think something happened with Rehonk because maybe the car handling isn't hanging in there though. He is in a Haas, okay, so it's not the greatest of cars. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know who that is there. Looks like Sir Ibble, maybe. Yeah, I think Rehonk's going to be okay. I think he'll be able to get back in there. I think he might be struggling a little bit with the handling of the car because he's not looking as fast as he was. Right, but I know when I was racing, my qualifying and my race, it just my race didn't feel good throughout the whole run. I had to really play the throttle to get the setup to work properly for myself. So I'm imagining we're going to see, and we got energetic, probably pit speeding maybe, I don't know. No, doesn't look like it. He took a penalty for something. Let's see. Oh, just a 3-seconder. Crunchy pancake with a 6. Okay, so no big deal. I think we're going to see SV5 come into the pits, and he'll probably bring everybody else with him, I think. I don't think he'll stay out another run, another lap. I think he'll probably come in this time by. Nope, he doesn't. Bars comes in, and I think that's a good idea. I think Rehonk should have come in too. Yeah, I found 15 laps on the whites where it's okay. Now they did do some safety car laps. So maybe that's why they're gonna wait, but I think lap 10 still would have been the better way to go. Especially if you get a nice open gap where you can make up some time and maybe pull off the undercut. But it looks like Rehonk is trying to fight his way back into that DRS zone. And he's got himself back into that DRS zone, so... Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but he definitely messed up somewhere and had to gather it back up, but it looks like he's got it back together then. But like I said, this track I felt with my setup was very difficult in race trim. I had to really manage the thing. And they're going for another lap. I'm not sure that's the right thing to do. But they are in DRS, so maybe that does help. But yeah, Bobo stays out as well. Rolly goes into the pit, but you can see Bard's by doing that early pit stop is open up a gap on Rolly of over 4 seconds. I'm not sure if Rolly just had a bad pit stop there. Whoa, and look at that. Rolly is out. I jinxed Rolly. I was talking about Joey. I think he cut that corner. Sometimes you turn it too early and you hit it, and I think that's what happened there. I think Rolly just miscalculated his turn in turn 3 there and hit the wall. And Rolly is out, so we've got a lot of guys out. That's Rolly, Scarpo, Sir Ibbo, Just, Beaton, Javin Wayne, Elch, and Nate Anger. Javin Wayne I knew because I jinxed him right at the beginning. I gave him a ghost jinx, so I knew he was done. And yeah, wow. Wow. I bet you Rolly's upset about that one. Yeah, I think he just came out of the pits too, and I guess he mistimed the turn into that corner, and he clipped the wall. That's what it looked like. It looked like it was his left front tire that hit the wall. I think that's what happened. But I think this is going to work out for Bards, actually. I'm just looking at the time. I think Bards is going to take over top spot. I think that undercut's going to work for him. Now, SV5 is in the pits, and you can see how far back SV5 is from Bards, actually. You can see that. So Bards has opened up a gap by doing the undercut. He's got 2 lap older tires, so it's going to be interesting. Can Bards hold off SV5, and how good of a pit stop does Riank have? Let's see, Riank going into the pits. Let's see where he comes out. No penalty, so that's good. I don't know. I'm having a feeling that Bards is going to take the lead here, I think. It's just where Riank's going to come out in relations to SV5. It looks like SV5 gets out well ahead of him. So it looks like the undercut definitely working good. That's that turn 3. That's where Rolly miscalculated, I think, and hit the wall. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I'm not 100%, but I think it was just a miscalculation and turned in too early and tapped the wall. I don't think it was with another car or anything like that. So Bards right now, he's got a nice little opening. And if he can manage it right, keep the SV5 and Riank out of the slipstream, but it looks like SV5 is slowly gaining on him. But yeah, no Swedes today for the opening race of the season. Well, Gordini, I think, is Swedish, I think. But yeah, none of the top dog Swedes are here today in the race. Fastest lap for SV5. Bards still holding off but it looks like Bards is going to have SV5 Oh no, what's happened here? We got another. Is this a safety car or is this a for some reason my thing doesn't show the proper thing. It's a caution. But I'm having a feeling this might be a safety car. Yes, it is. There you go. I can see the sign. So we have a safety car. So yeah, what do you do, right? You know, if you're, I guess you know what? If Bards, it would be the only one that's kind of questionable what he's gonna do. If he's gonna pit for a fresh set of tires. But that works out great for Gordini, I think. But I have a feeling Bards and SV5. Oh, and Rionk is out. Oh, wow. Yeah, all the good guys all gone. So it's just like Friday, all the good guys taking each other out. So Bards does make the pit stop. So does SV5. And they're going to yellows. So works out perfect for Gordini, the Houdini. Houdini pulls a Houdini and takes over top spot. Oh, but he's got a penalty. Let's see. What's the penalty? Oh, it's 3 seconds. Well, maybe stuff happens. And then we got the Flying Dutchman also up there. But look at this. Like, we've got almost half the field is gone. And Bobo's gone now, too. Oh, wow. Energetic still in there. So we still got 2 Dutchies in here. I like my Dutchies. So now Selector should be able to catch up now and get himself right back in this race. A whole new race. A dash for the cash. Yeah, wow, man, what a race! It's yeah, this track. I think it's the track and the setup, the race, like in race trim. This track, maybe the cars, just because awful lot of guys out, and good guys too. There's a couple of good ones in there. 2 good guys, really good guys. Well, they're all good, but, But, yeah. Like, I'm not seeing any signs coming up, safety car in this lap. It doesn't even show me. You see here, caution sector 1. It's still not saying safety car like it should on my thing, so. But it was a glitch. Maybe I should use my other profile for this, for commentary like I do for GT. My Iron Ghost 38 profile, maybe. So yeah, everything, and look at that Crunchy Pancake is up in 9th place. He's got, I know a lot of guys got taken out, but you know what? Crunchy Pancake's up in 9th place. He's hung in there. I don't want to jinx him or anything. Because sometimes when I talk about somebody too long, I jinx them. He's got 6 seconds in penalties, but you never know. So, everybody else is 3. maybe SV5 and Barge and the Dutchie all start scrapping it out, and Gordini the Houdini can pull off a magic trick and win this season opener at Saudi Arabia. Yeah, but a lot of people have troubles, that's for sure. And here we go. The safety car is going in this lap. So we're gonna go back to the Houdini, who's going to be looking to get a good start here. So I think he's going to wait. I don't think he'll do it right at the final turn. I think he might wait till he's closer to the line before he actually steps on it. That's what I would do. But I think he's going. I think that's it. I think he's gone. So I think he realized he had a pretty good gap from the bars, that he might as well go right after the final turn there instead of keeping them slow. I mean, I don't know. I have to see. It's what's Gordini got? The Houdini. Is he gonna be able to hold him up? He might get lucky and get some help, from SV5 trying to pressure Bards. Going side by side, that's gonna cost them time. Maybe Gordini can escape. You can see that, but just by these two fighting, he's been able to get that 1 second. Yeah, SV5 very aggressive. I wouldn't have been that aggressive because he's slowing both of them down. I think I would have waited to make the pass in the DRS zone. Wait till the DRS is activated and try to make a clean pass, because now it cuts their time, right? But Gordini not able to really get a huge gap. And the Flying Dutchman is right in this. So now that Rionk is gone, I think I have to pick the Flying Dutchman to win then. I'm gonna pick the Dutchman to win. But yeah, I think SV5 has calmed down a bit and is now probably thinking how to set Bards up, maybe, or waiting for Bards maybe to make the pass on Gordini, which he just did. Not sure that was a good time to do it though, because he's now going to get stuck in DRS from both the Alpine and the yeah, look at this here. Yeah, I think Barge is going to end up getting overtaken here from maybe from SV5. And now the Dutchie's trying to get by, it looks like Gordini might have cut the Dutchie off there, but I think he backed out in time. But that's going to cost him a bit. But I know the Dutchie wants to get by him, I think. I think the Dutchie might be feeling a little impatient and behind Gordini, because he doesn't want to lose that draft of Bards, the DRS. but it looks like, well, it looks like Bard's got himself back in there. They're all still all the way up to 6th. So the top 5 are still in the DRS range, so. Gordini hanging in there for now. But he's going to have DRS, so I think it's going to be hard for the Dutchman to get a pass done. I think he's going to... I think SE5... I'm not sure what all happened, okay, but yeah, it looks like SE5 has had a bit of luck like I had there, where all the fast, a lot of the fast guys got taken out. But I know Barge is quick, okay. Barge, I had a good a race with Barge. If he wouldn't have taken penalties, he probably would have beat me. When I raced at that league race here. Yeah, Barge is in a Williams. I'm not sure. The Williams and the RB. I'm not sure how they would rank those two. I haven't looked on the game. But I think they're pretty close, these two cars. Like, performance-wise. Even the Alpine, I think, is... But you better watch out, because you got Mamcock there. Mama's cop. And he's in a Mercedes, which I think is a little bit quicker than the 4 cars in front of him, so you never know. Maybe Mamcock comes away and gets lucky here. But SV5 is probably trying to manage his errors the best he can. Probably gonna run it in none. Oh, he does go to hot lap and then none. Sometimes it's just best to leave it in none and just use burst. He's leaving it in a hot lap, but I think he's gonna be I think ideally Barge would like to wait till this to make the pass in the next round. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to time it so that he makes the pass here. And I think he's gonna have enough to get it done. Depends on oh, look at that. That's no, he went to block him. That wasn't that SV5. I'm sorry, that wasn't cool. Because he didn't give him the room on the outside. He blocked the inside, and then when Bars went to go to the outside, he didn't give him the space in between the wall. He moved over to block that way too. So I bet you Bars is not happy about that. That's yeah, that wasn't cool, I don't think. That was kind of a cheap block, I think. Because he put him into the wall there, I think, a little bit. And now I think Barge is pissed off. Right, that's what I saw, okay? Because I seen him block the inside going down the straight, and Barge definitely had the DRS. So Barge went to go to the outside, and then I seen SV5 slowly cut off that outside lane and not leave him enough space in between the wall and the thing. And I'm sorry, that's not cool. because you blocked the inside, so he went to the outside, and then you made another blocking move to the thing, kind of like what he did in Hungary, where he ran whatchamacallit off the track. So, but hey, we'll see if Bards reports that, but that definitely, in my opinion, right? I wonder if that gave Bards wing damage or something. Probably frustrated him and pissed him off. No. Because you can see the gaps since he made that block. Because you can't do that. You know what I mean? If you're going to take the inside, then block the inside. And Bards did what he had to do and go to the outside, but then SV5 kind of cut off the outside and pushed him into the wall and didn't give him the room on the outside. So I think bad boy SV5, that wasn't cool. I know you were under pressure there and you were trying to hold the lead, but you know, you can't do those types of blocks, especially going into the braking zone. Yeah, he definitely thing. Too bad for Bards though. But who knows? Maybe Bards is able to pull up and back. But I guarantee you, Bards is not happy about that. I wonder if SV5 will apologize after, like he did to Riant. But yeah, I have a feeling he knew exactly what he was doing by doing it. But I you know, that's my opinion, okay? Maybe people look at that as being cool, as being okay, but to me, when he went to the middle of the track, okay, to block the inside, to let Bards know he has to go to the outside if he wants to pass, and Bards goes to the outside, and then you fade your car up closer to the wall and leave Bards no room in between you and the wall, to me, that's not fair. That's not a good, that's kind of dirty. So, oh well, it is what it is, but that's what people do. Would be interesting to see, though, if there's anything being said after in the chat. But that's the ghost take on it, right? That's what I saw. I saw a block to the inside, and then Bards going to the outside, and then SV5 also moving to the outside to basically cut off the outside and put Bards in the wall. So I wouldn't be celebrating that win too much, SV5. It was kind of dirty. In my opinion, okay? That's what I saw. Okay, I saw you move up and not leaving room on the outside when he went to the outside. And you can't do that. That's a double blocking move. And especially going into the braking zone. But anyways, congrats to SV5 for the win. I'm not sure Bards is going to be happy about it. And congratulations to Bards on second place. And the Flying Dutchman gets third place. Way to go, my Dutchy friend. Yeah, half the field got taken out in this race. But way to go, Dutchy. The Flying Dutchman gets a podium. So the RB's actually doing well. Alright. I think Bards might have something to say about that block, though. We'll have to see what goes on in the chat room in A1881 and the Discord server. But, yeah. To me, that's what it looked like, okay? When I was looking at it, it looked like he went to block the inside to force Bards to the outside. Bards went to the outside, but when Bards went to the outside, SV5 cut off the outside as well by moving up into the wall. So, Gordy, why is he not? I guess He's still my friend. I'm pretty sure you're just my EA friend, I guess. Anyway, so congratulations to you guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Hope it wasn't too bad. I know a lot of guys getting knocked out in that race. Right, so you got SV5 and Parts and the and Selecta on the podium, and that's it. I can't read it all because we're already out. Okay. Well, I can't run down the order, but anyways, it doesn't matter. That's my stream. I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Congratulations to your podium, guys. And, yeah, enjoy the stream, guys. That's it. I'm the ghost and I'm out. Bye-bye.